Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. This is Devangi ma'am here, and today also I am going to continue with grammar lesson number 2, that is pronouns. In the previous video itself we have seen what pronouns are and two kinds of pronouns, that was personal and possessive pronouns. So I hope you all are clear in your mind now what pronouns are. Pronouns are the words that replaces the place of the noun, and the usage of pronouns depends on three things of the noun. First is the gender of the noun, second is the number of the noun, whether it is singular or plural, and third is the position of the noun in a sentence, whether the noun is in the object place or in the subject place. Accordingly, different kinds of pronouns are used. So in the previous class, we have already seen what personal and possessive pronouns are. We have seen that personal pronouns refers to three kinds of person. First person is the speaker, that means I, me. Then second is the listener, that is you. Then third is any another person about whom the first and the second person is talking about. If it is a male, we use pronouns like he, his, him. If it is a female, we use pronouns like she, her. If we are talking about, if those two persons are talking about any kind of non-living object or animal, then we refer to them as it in the singular portion. If we are talking about them in the plural part, then we refer to them as they, them, etc. And in the possessive pronoun, I have explained you very clearly that possessive pronoun states the ownership of the noun towards a particular thing, that what particular thing is belonging to that noun or the pronoun, कि वो particular चीज पे उस noun का ownership है, वो उस possessive pronoun से दिखाया जाता है. Also, I have explained you difference between possessive pronoun and adjective. You should not get confused between its usage. Adjective describes noun, it does not takes its place. So whenever possessive adjective is there in the sentence, after that possessive adjective always noun will be there. But wherever pronoun is there, after the usage of that possessive pronoun, any kind of noun will not be there, because the pronoun itself is taking the place of the noun. Now moving further, today in this video, I'm going to explain you another three kinds of pronoun, starting with the first one is reflexive pronouns. Now let us see first what reflexive pronouns are. Reflexive pronouns are type of objects. A reflexive pronoun reflects back to the subject of the sentence or a clause. Now, why this pronoun has been called reflexive first of all? क्योंकि reflexive pronouns जो होते हैं वो sentence में वापस subject की ओर ही reflect back करते हैं. Means it is again trying to reflect back to the subject of the sentence. They are used when an object is the same as the subject. Reflexive pronoun तब use होते हैं जब sentence में subject और object same हो. Means the doer of the action is also the same as well as the receiver of the action is also the same. जो object होता है sentence का वो वापस subject को ही reflect back करता है. Now you all know what is a subject. Subject means any kind of a noun or a pronoun जिसके भी बारे में उस sentence में बात हो रही है. And object is the receiver of the action. जो भी person के बारे में बात हो रही है, जिस भी subject के बारे में बात हो रही है, whatever action is been done by that subject, उसका receiver कौन है या उसका receiver क्या है, वो उसका object होता है. Now in this case when reflexive pronoun is used, तो हमारा subject और object जो होता है वो completely सेम होता है, बिकॉज हमारा जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो सब्जेक्ट की ओर ही सब्जेक्ट को ही रिफ्लेक्ट बैक करता है. एज यू कैन सी हियर इन द एग्जांपल इज यू सी योरसेल्फ. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट हियर. व्हाट इज द सब्जेक्ट? इट इज यू. हम बात कर रहे हैं यू के बारे में. व्हाट इज द एक्शन मीन डन बाय यू? सीइंग. द वर्ब इज हियर सी. सो यू देख रहा है किसको? अपने आप को. द ऑब्जेक्ट इज योरसेल्फ. यू सी योरसेल्फ. सो द ऑब्जेक्ट योरसेल्फ किसको देख रहा है? योरसेल्फ is again referring back to you only. That is the subject of the sentence. So here in this example you can see कि जो हमारा object है yourself, It is again reflecting back to the subject you only. कि वो जो you है वो किसको देख रहा है? अपने आप को ही देख रहा है. So that is why it is stated as reflexive pronoun, because the reflexive pronoun reflects back to the subject of the sentence. In this case, the subject and object are same. I am repeating. In this case, the subject and the object of the sentence are similar. That is same. Now let us see what are different kinds of reflexive pronouns. Normal pronouns you all are clear about. We have seen personal pronouns yesterday like I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, etc. But reflexive pronouns are different. In reflexive pronouns, along with the pronouns, self or selves suffix is added with it. If it is a singular reflexive pronoun, we add self after it. And if it is a plural reflexive pronoun, we add selves after it. As you can see here, various reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves in plural, yourselves, themselves, etc. So all the reflexive pronouns consist of self and selves as a suffix along with the pronoun. Moving further, we will see different examples of it. How for different personal pronouns, what kind of reflexive pronouns are used. I have told myself that a couple of times. So here, जो reflexive pronoun है myself, it is referring back to the subject I. वो बता रहा है कि मैंने ये चीज अपने आप से बहुत बार कह चुकी हूँ. So you can see here that between the personal pronoun and the reflexive pronoun there is always a verb or any group of words coming. So that means whenever reflexive pronoun is used, before reflexive pronoun, verb or other group of words are present in the sentence. Personal pronoun and reflexive pronoun are not coming together. Between them, there is verb present or else different kind of group of words. Then for you, reflexive pronoun is yourself. Instead of diagnosing yourself every time you get unwell, consult a physician in advance. So here, yourself is again referring back to you. कि वो yourself किस चीज को refer कर रहा है? You को. कि अपने आप को खुद diagnose करने की बजाय it is better you consult a physician. Then you का yourselves भी हो सकता है when our subject is plural. Prepare yourselves. The guest of honor will be arriving any time from now. अभी prepare yourselves यानी कि सबको बोला जा रहा है. What whosoever is preparing, सबको commonly बोला जा रहा है कि सब अपने आप को prepare कर लो. Here the reflexive pronoun yourselves is referring to those you people who are preparing, who are in charge for that particular event for which those guests would be coming. Then he के लिए himself is used. He bought himself a new tablet. Here the reflexive pronoun himself is referring back to the subject he. कि उसने वो tablet किसके लिए खरीदा? खुद के लिए. Then for she it is herself. Mary cheated to herself. This is the right time for a vacation. So here also you can see the reflexive pronoun herself is referring back to the noun Mary. Itself, itself होता है. Without a good foundation, the house wouldn't withstand storms by itself. Here, the reflexive pronoun itself is referring back to the subject, the house, about which we are talking about in the sentence. Then we का होता है ourselves because it is a plural pronoun. We thank ourselves for attending the meeting on time. Here also again reflexive pronoun ourselves is referring back to the subject or subject we. Then them ka it becomes themselves again also because it is a plural pronoun. They manage themselves very well as members of the conference panel. So again here the pronoun themselves, reflexive pronoun themselves is referring back to the subject they. So I hope you are clear that reflexive pronouns are the pronouns with self or selves as their suffixes. On the other hand, they reflect back to the subject of the sentence, and that is why whenever in a sentence reflexive pronoun is used, The subject and the object of the sentence is the same. Moving further, now the another kind of pronoun that we are going to learn is emphatic pronoun. Now you will be surprised to know that whichever pronouns we studied in reflexive pronouns, that is myself, yourself, ourselves, herself, himself, etc. Even emphatic pronouns are same. Emphatic pronouns are also as similar as reflexive pronouns. Means the word of the pronouns are same, but its usage is डिफरेंट. एम्फेटिक प्रोनाउंस में भी वही सारे प्रोनाउंस आते हैं जो हमने रिफ्लेक्सिव में यूज किए हैं. एम्फेटिक प्रोनाउंस also have suffix self and selves added along with it, but its usage is different from the reflexive pronoun. So let us understand what emphatic pronouns are. An emphatic pronoun consists of a personal pronoun and self or selves. It is used to emphasize a noun and usually precedes the noun it refers to. So what it is trying to tell us कि जो emphatic pronoun होता है, again that is the same thing, that it consists of self and selves, which is similar to reflexive one. But its function is to emphasize, मतलब कि highlight करना, किसी चीज पे जोर डाला. If we want to highlight on some particular thing, तो हम उस चीज को emphasize करके बोलते हैं या उस चीज पे थोड़ा सा जोर लगा के बोलते हैं, so that we can emphasize कि ये चीज important है, हम बता सकते हैं कि ये चीज जरूरी है. So those pronouns are used to emphasize the noun in the sentence. कि noun में कौन सा sentence है या फिर हम sentence में कौन सा noun है या हम कौन से noun के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, उस पे वो emphasize करता है. That is why it is known as emphatic pronouns. And it usually precedes the noun. Precedes मतलब कि वो noun के बाद में use होता है, यानी कि जिस भी नाउन को वो रेफर कर रहा है, जिस भी, इट इज नॉट ओनली ऑलवेज द नाउन. नाउन या प्रोनाउन कोई भी हो सकता है. whichever is the subject of the sentence, उसको वो प्रीसीड करता है, उसके आफ्टर में वो चीज हमेशा यूज होता है. so in the combination it is used. जो भी नाउन लिखा है उसके जस्ट आफ्टर में it will be placed, it will be positioned. Similarly, if any pronoun is the subject of the sentence, तो exact pronoun के बाद ही वो emphatic pronoun use होगा to emphasize more on the subject, more on the pronoun or the noun which about whom or which we are talking about in the sentence. Let's see certain list of emphatic pronouns. You can see here they are completely same as the reflexive ones: myself, yourself, ourselves, themselves, etc. Emphatic pronouns, they show emphasis and are generally used after the pronoun. Now here you can see in the example, you will understand what I'm trying to say. He himself organized the picnic. Now here the emphatic pronoun himself is coming just after the pronoun he or the subject of the sentence to put a stress or an emphasis on the pronoun or the subject of the sentence कि वो काम जो है, the verb which has been done by the pronoun or the noun, वो उसने ही किया है. She herself baked the cake. तो वो केक उसने खुद बेक किया है. So to lay emphasis, to lay stress on the noun or the pronoun which is the subject of the sentence, this emphatic pronouns are used. तो you must have observed कि इनका usage थोड़ा different है. Reflexive pronoun में जो reflexive pronoun होता है उसके पहले verb या काफी group of words आते हैं between the reflexive pronoun and the subject of the sentence. But in the emphatic pronoun, जो emphatic pronoun होता है वो just after the subject ही use हो जाता है. Between the subject and the emphatic pronoun कोई भी verb या group of words नहीं आता. Let's see some more examples. I myself made the cookies. So you can see here I is the subject, uske just baad myself is coming. So that is why myself is working as an emphatic pronoun. You yourself are a good friend. They themselves fixed the roof. He himself made pancakes for breakfast. So now you must have understood that emphatic pronouns are same as reflexive, just their position in the sentence and their function is different. Emphatic pronoun comes just after the subject of the sentence, whereas reflexive pronoun doesn't come just after the subject of the sentence. It comes after the verb or the group of words in a sentence. Moving further, now we are going to see another type of pronoun, that is the demonstrative pronouns. First of all, what is the function of the demonstrative pronoun? किसी भी चीज को demonstrate करना यानी उस चीज को करके दिखाना या फिर point out करके दिखाना, that we are talking about this particular thing or person, etc. So demonstrative pronoun का function भी यही है, to demonstrate people or things they stand for, कि उन चीजों को point out करना या demonstrate करके दिखाना जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. Now demonstrative pronouns are only 4 in number and you can see it on the screen itself. They are this, that, these, those. Now we will see how they are used. Now as you can see on the screen, demonstrative pronouns also are singular and plural in nature, and they are used depending upon the distance of the object or the person that we are talking about or we are trying to demonstrate or point out. If any object is near to us, अगर कोई चीज या कोई पर्सन जिसके भी बारे में हम सेंटेंस में बात कर रहे हैं, अगर वो हमसे नियर है, नजदीक है और सिंगुलर इन नंबर है, then we will refer to it as this. But if it is far, हमसे दूर है, हमारे और उस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट या पर्सन के बीच में बहुत डिस्टेंस है, and he or she is singular or it is singular, then we use that. So if anything is near and singular in number, we use this. If anything is far and singular in number, we use that. Similarly, if anything is near but plural in number, means they are many in number, then we use these. But if they are far and they are plural in number, we use those. So this is how the demonstrative pronouns are used. I hope you understand that why this near, far and singular plural is given, because the usage of demonstrative pronoun depends on these two things, that whether whatever noun we are talking about is singular and what is the distance of that noun from us. If the noun is singular and near to us, then this. If it is singular and far from us, that. Similarly, if it is plural and near to us, these. And if it is plural and far from us, then those. Let's see some more examples. Demonstrative pronouns are used to show or identify one or a number of nouns that may be far or near in distance or time. They are only 4 in number. This, that, these and those. This and that are singular demonstrative pronouns. These and those are plural demonstrative pronouns. Now there is one extra usage of these pronouns as well. They can also be used to show an unspecified quantity. मतलब कि ऐसी क्वांटिटी दिखाते हैं सेंटेंस में जो कि स्पेसिफाइड नहीं है, हमें नहीं एग्जैक्टली पता है कि जिस भी ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं उसकी क्वांटिटी कितनी है. So let us see some examples here as it is given on the screen. That is a beautiful house. Now that is a demonstrative pronoun. Here in this example, that is a demonstrative pronoun that is referring to a specific noun, house. This is a singular pronoun as it is referring to only one house. क्योंकि a use किया है before the beautiful house, so we can understand that it is referring to a specific object, that is house, and it is 1 in number. That is why we have used that here, which is a singular demonstrative pronoun. This is what he is charging. This is used as pronoun in place of a number, and it is also acting as a quantifier by referring not only to the noun but to the amount or the number of the noun as well. This is a singular demonstrative pronoun. So यहाँ पे this जो है वो उस amount या उस number को refer कर रहा है जो भी charge किया गया है, but उसकी वो क्या quantity है या फिर कितना amount है, that is not specified. Further, these were made by me. अब जैसे verb use किया है were, तो उससे पता चल जाता है that why demonstrative pronoun these is used. Because जो भी बनाया है वो plural in number है, that is why plural verb is used, and so we will use plural demonstrative pronoun. These is showing an unspecified quantity of something that was made by a person. किसी ने कुछ बनाया पर उसकी quantity कितनी है वो हमें पता नहीं है. But because of the usage of the verb were, we are clear कि वो जो भी बनाया है that is plural in number, and that is why we have used plural demonstrative pronoun these. Next example, everyone remembers those days. So सब उन दिनों को याद रखते हैं. Those is showing a particular time or period of days in the past. It is being used in place of a noun that could be school, summer, college, etc. Here also those is a plural demonstrative pronoun as it is indicating a number of days. अभी here those क्यों यूज किया है क्योंकि वो जो noun को रेफर कर रहा है days वो एक plural है, so that is why plural demonstrative pronoun is used. On the other hand, it is talking about remembering certain days of those of the past time, और वो days किसी भी चीज के हो सकते हैं, स्कूल के, समर वेकेशन के या कॉलेज के एक्सेट्रा. So they are unspecified, हमें नहीं पता है how many days या फिर किस चीज के. So you can see here how that rule is applicable. The demonstrative pronoun is also used to show unspecified quantity. So here those is used because days is a plural noun, and on the other hand it is referring to an unspecified quantity of days of the past which could be of anything which the person is remembering. Now let's see some more examples here. You can see on the screen itself. This is the one I want. यही एक चीज है जो मुझे चाहिए. अब क्या है that we do not know. Harry, this is John. Come and look at this. That's a very good idea. Hello, is that Ken Om? This is Jane Bromham here. Can I have one of these? These are nice shoes, but they look uncomfortable. Those look like riper than the apples on my tree. So here you can see how different demonstrative pronouns are used. Now in the previous video we have seen कि जैसे possessive pronouns होते हैं वैसे possessive adjectives भी होते हैं. Similarly जैसे demonstrative pronouns होते हैं वैसे ही demonstrative adjectives भी होते हैं. So again we do not have to get confused between demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronouns. Words are same, but usage is different. Now here in this all examples, you can see that all are of demonstrative pronoun only except for the one which is on the second line, first one, which is hello, is that Ken Om. Now here the demonstrative word that is referring to Ken Om, which is a noun. So जैसे हमने possessive adjective के बारे में देखा था कि adjectives जो होते हैं they are mostly placed before a noun क्योंकि वो noun के बारे में ज्यादा information देते हैं. But pronoun का काम क्या है कि वो noun के पहले use नहीं होते हैं. Pronoun उनको replace करता है, उनकी जगह ले लेता है. So it is very easy to identify कि कोई word as an adjective work कर रहा है या pronoun. क्योंकि अगर कोई word noun के पहले दिया गया है that means it is working as an adjective. But if it is not having any kind of noun after it, it is just simply used to refer to some kind of noun or in place of it, then only it is working as pronoun. So in all the other examples you can see कि this, that, these के आगे कोई भी noun नहीं है. There is always a verb. जैसे कि this is Harry, this is John. Come and look at this. Either they are at the end or if they are used in the beginning, there is always a verb after those demonstrative words. But in that particular example, hello, is that Ken Om? After that, there is a noun, proper noun Ken Om, a name of someone. So here that demonstrative word that is functioning as demonstrative adjective and not a pronoun. We'll see it more clearly. कैसे हम आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे दैट इफ एनी वर्ड इज डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउन और डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव एडजेक्टिव. तो डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउंस जो होते हैं एज यू कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन इटसेल्फ इट ऑलवेज हैज अ वर्ब आफ्टर इट. जैसे इसमें लिखा है डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउन प्लस वर्ब. एग्जांपल, डू यू वांट दिस, या फिर वर्ब के बाद वो प्रोनाउन यूज होगा. या फिर this is a red pen or this is a blue shirt. So you can see that after this always verb is are as per the number of the noun, whether it is singular plural, verb will be used. So अगर वो demonstrative pronoun है उसके बाद हमेशा कोई ना कोई verb होगा if it is used in the beginning of the sentence. लेकिन अगर वो demonstrative pronoun last में use किया गया at the end of the sentence, then it would come after the word in the sentence. लेकिन जो डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव एडजेक्टिव होता है इट ऑलवेज कम्स बिफोर अ नाउन इन द सेंटेंस. जैसे कि यू कैन सी हियर इन द एग्जांपल डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव एडजेक्टिव प्लस नाउन. व्हाट आर इट्स एग्जांपल? दिस पेन इज रेड. सो दिस के बाद नाउन पेन इज कमिंग जिसको वो रेफर कर रहा है. देन प्लूरल दीज पेन्स आर ब्लू. अगेन दीज is coming before the noun pen. So it is very easy to identify demonstrative pronoun or adjective. Do not get confused at all. अगर वो adjective है तो उस word के बाद हमेशा noun होगा ही. But अगर वो adjective नहीं है तो उसके बाद में noun नहीं होगा. There would be any kind of verb after it. So I hope you all are clear with the different kinds of nouns that we learned in this video today. We learned reflexive, emphatic, and demonstrative pronouns. We saw how reflexive pronouns reflects back to the subject in the sentence. In that case, the subject and the object of the sentence is the same, similar, and reflexive pronoun always comes after a verb or a group of words in a sentence. Emphatic pronouns are also the same as reflexive pronouns, but they lay emphasis on the subject. That is why they are always used after, just after the subject in the sentence. That subject could be any noun or any pronoun. And then we saw demonstrative pronoun, which demonstrates or point out something or someone about which or whom we are talking about. They are also used for showing unspecified quantity of something. And there is a difference between demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjective, which I have made you very clear with. If it would be an adjective, it would always have a noun after it. If not, it would have any kind of verb after it. I hope you all are clear with the topics in this video today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.